Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Vols will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. Legendary Tennessee coach General Bob Neyland used to say you never know what a football player's made of until he faces Alabama. We're about to find out what everybody's made of, guys.
Yes, we are, and this rivalry is so great. Growing up in the South, man, you knew the third Saturday in October was Throwdown. Was big-name Tennessee, big-name Alabama, Jesse, and they were going to go at it.
David, it just feels like when these two teams take the field, there's just a different energy in the stadium. Regardless of where they're playing, someone's going to be enjoying victory cigars when this one's over. Can't wait to find out.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown ball! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to pass, it's Hubbard. Coming out aggressively. He's got it down the left. He's loose. Touchdown Tide! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Off the play fake. He tosses one down the left side. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll run it again. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. After that failed.
Remains
Fellas, still tie ball game. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. RPO complete to open the drive. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Hit the afterburners, kid. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped behind the line.
now coming up.
Not allowing him to get the first down.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Hubbard. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. The Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the ball, blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll, tide, roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
Oh, and Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago. Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity. And
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this.
Also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown tie. Boy, nothing electrifies electrifies the stadium, quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Unloads quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Volunteers are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. And they get the sack right out of the gate. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Hubbard. He's going to let it go. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Nice to bring it out of the end zone, did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. They go to the counter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll do it himself. Smashes through. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down for an incompletion.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Motion from the offense. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky. Got him, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here, keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you got to stay positive. You got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looking to throw, it's Hubbard. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connect for an explosive play. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on. His view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Just trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over.
Looking to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Oregon. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bama! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown time. And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the 2-point try. Looking for a man. It's Hubbard. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. Sends it downfield. He caught it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense working from the pistol. On second down, he'll fire. It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Vols are flying down the field.
And that's good enough for first down.
He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10.
For the offense.
He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Slips away. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking for space. It's Spears. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just fine.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. to the air. It's Hubbard. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's running in the open. Touchdown balls. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that and put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They keep attacking through the air. He wants a big play here late. What a snag by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays.
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Lets it fly. It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, Dave. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He'll try to do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese.